Banner setup in Shanika Taxi. Yo, buddies, how you doing today?
Sinner's supposed to be doing the intro.
Yep,
Ah.
yep. Okay. Good morning, everyone! Hello, hello, hello! Today we are going to be streaming a collab together from Infinite Live! Yay! Everyone clap. I'll take that as everyone
Clap. Sure.
Yeah! Alright. So basically what we're going to be doing today is essentially Shark Tank, or if you guys are familiar with Jackbox, Patently Stupid. So we are going to be given several prompts by our dear Mr. Bossing. Salamat. Salamat tayo sa Bossing. Anyways, we will be presenting our special ideas and prompts to everyone, and we will be investing, and whoever gets the most investment wins. Yeah.
Right. You've introduced the
so
concept,
let's
but you
all-
haven't introduced us yet.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not the best host in the world. All right, so we will be moving on to our beloved guests. All right, starting off, we have our dear Australian Lilith. Say hello.
Hello.
All right.
Hope everyone's having a good
you were
time.
gonna say extra stuff. I thought you were gonna. All right. I thought you were gonna say some extra stuff, but anything else you want to add in? Add some extra spice into your introduction.
I'm the Flamer, would-be magician turned zombie, and I hope I'm successfully able to sell my pitch to everyone.
All right. Moving on, we have our dear futuristic boy, dear Victor. Say hello.
What's up? I'm Victor Attaway, annual runner from 2177. Thank you for calling me futuristic or at least cyberpunk boy, and not like Ilya does, comparing me to Cyborg and such, comparing me basically to the fucking clankers. When I'm not a clanker.
I find it genuinely ironic that technically, if you consider all of our lore, both Lilith and I are set in more of a fantastical medieval style. Am I correct with that assumption? So that means that Victor is technically our youngest. Literally.
Well, yes and no. Technically, I'm born in the future, but I can't age. I'm stuck at 25 years old.
Sure. Yeah, and all of us can't age. Totally.
I literally
Because
can.
candy can't expire.
Undead benefits.
Undead benefits.
In my case, it's kinda the collateral effects, the side effects of the time machine I borrowed at the turn. And thank you for resounding again, Connor.
Alright, so shall we move on to our streams? And we will start going on with our prompts and stuff. I think we should mute up for it first before so
Yep,
that we can prepare
definitely.
for our presentations.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will let everyone mute up right now in 3, 2, 1, mute up.
Alright. Checked mine. And oops. Alright. Let me reduce your react. Sorry. Alright, mute up. Full mute. Okay, it's capturing here. So checking on it should be. A pair of glasses that reveal what people think about your outfit. For a budget and we have a budget of 10 grand. So. Alright, so I have a few ideas. Let's start with the glasses themselves. Wait. Oh. Let me actually. Even if it's in Italian, I can still use this shit. Right. No, let's make it more like... I... Let me make a layer. Okay, how the fuck do I... Okay, layer 1. Good. So... we first start with our glasses here. Because they are a pair of glasses in a certain sense. Action. Wait. It's kinda hard to do a perspective when I have no experience whatsoever with drawing. So, for me it's kinda hard, but at least it's working. The perspective is working right now. It doesn't know, but just saw the message. Thank you, boss. Okay, so it starts with just some glasses that I slightly decorate a bit. Okay. This is obviously a sketch, but could work. Okay. And we put 2 red dots. If you ask if I'm doing this with a mouse, no, I have a drawing tablet right now that I'm using. But I'm not doing too badly for having literally zero experience with this shit. To reset back. And we add a few antennas. We add a few neural antennas to these. That we have to directly link to a brain through some wiring. So we have the wiring back here. Obviously I'm gonna delete it behind the glass. Goes behind here. Since it's gonna be a direct neural interface, obviously the add here isn't the most accurate thing in the world, but whatever. Make the antennas of a field. Actually, let me get the eraser for a second. And let me redo the antennas actually. Actually, I have a better idea for the antenna, for the glasses too. Because maybe I could make it more of a neural interface, like the ones I used before when I was still a net runner and not a neural runner. And I need to make this motherfucker bigger and can edit it. Alright. Maybe I could do like extra perspectives. Okay, so let's fix part of a perspective. So let's fix it a little bit. Okay, so okay, I can use this as the antennas. Please show the values. And here the neural interface near the ears. Okay, this is the side view. Front view is something like this. I don't know why it didn't want to work. And so now let's see the frontal view. Frontal view is something else for real. It's the frontal and under. Would need to maybe fix the perspective here a little bit though, because I don't like how it came out on this side. So let me do some fixing. Okay. Okay, look-wise, it's not the best, but count. I'm not that good at drawing. You gotta remember that little detail. Yeah, fuck. Hello, laser. How you doing? Okay, so now I gotta do. I did these sketches for it. I need to do like an introduction for it. So let's work on it. And actually, I may need some kind of dealer like music. You too. Actually, let me go and be right back because I need to check a little thing on YouTube. Be right back. Alright, I needed to check a few things on YouTube. Okay, so. Let's see. Oh, perfect. Perfect! It's perfect. It's perfect! This one is perfect for it. I will need to stream the audio of it though on Discord to the others. But I'm 100% sure this will work perfectly. Except I don't have the slides and such for doing it, but it can work. Perfect. Alright, next. I need to prepare some kind of script, so... let me think. Yeah. So I can make it that this side shows some of the stats about what I think about. These are the interface, but read the expression, like cameras, but read the expression and also shoot infrareds and such. Go for in the interface to your brain, send you their thoughts and such, and tell you even through the audio cue what they actually thinking. Because it can actually read their minds, so shoot some earbuds here, kind of like one of those, how's it called, the Oculus Rift or something. How it called? The HTC Vive. The VR stuff. They give you an audio cue that says literally what they are thinking, plus the stats and all, like liking, not liking, and all that thing. Yeah, I think it can work. This can work, I think. We can use it. So I gotta prepare some kind of script for it as I go, so be right back, gotta check Google Docs as well. Alright, we're back, so let me move this out of the way so I can type in peace. Also move the data pen a second. Okay. Alright, done the... Let's go. Mr. Victor. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Boy.
Fuck, I forgot to
Okay, yeah.
check.
Yeah, okay.
Boy.
Boy.
Boy,
Sorry,
I
we were
forgot.
trying to imitate.
Yeah,
we
I
were trying
forgot,
to
I forgot.
imitate Kratos. It's okay, it's okay. No problem, no problem, no problem.
Sorry.
All right. So, I think who feels the most comfortable sharing currently? If not, then I am just going to go A, B, C, and then we'll just go back and forth in between those, and we'll keep going around.
I'm hoping it doesn't catch me. It doesn't.
Go back and forth? What?
Oh no, I mean like we'll just go round robin.
I can do
I... Eh?
So,
You're confident?
somewhat.
All right. You can
Alright.
share your screen on Discord.
Wait,
Alright, there we go.
Just screen.
So that I can double check, make sure that everyone can see it.
Actually, wait.
Okay.
Gotta,
Right, there we go.
gotta put the background music for it. Wait.
Music,
Oh,
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta do very good introductions for it, right? So-
Sure, if you want to, Carl.
No, fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, I put the average 90s commercial, you know, was with a weird commercial. Let me put. Okay. So,
Alright, go ahead.
ready?
Mhm.
Hey, you! Me? Yes, you!
I just realized.
Where? What's happening? You ever wondered if someone liked your outfit? No? Who cares? Well, fear not! Cause today we got you for you the Style Brainer! Man, I'm late. Okay. Stop the music. Okay, now act interested, mate. We need to for ad. Okay. Okay. Roll the music!
Amazing.
With the new Style Brainer, thanks to a best net running and brain running tech of 2177, you will be able to scan people's thoughts on your drip and hear what they really think and the stats of their liking. Just look! Hey girl, you like my drip? Oh yeah, it's awesome. What the fuck is this loser wearing? And what the hell is that crow? It's so 2150s. I don't want to get
You
seen
are,
by
you
such
are.
a punk. Now, you know what she thinks of your drip. But man, it was so mean. And I'm broke.
You are.
Who cares?
Technically in an
Go get
option.
some break.
We,
Now,
we
let's-
don't be investing. We've got 10,000 and a piece of gum.
Uh,
Sorry.
So,
Go keep
2 days later.
Mm.
The drip can't fall by following the brain scanner. Let's see. Hey girl, I like my drip. Yeah, it's so good. OMG. This guy is so dripped out and such chrome. It's hard to out of my league. What do I do? You see, with the new Style Brainer, all the chicks and boys will fall at your feet with no problem. Buy it now and you won't regret it. Attention, the product interfaces directly with your brain to brain running tech. Overuse can cause migraines, loss of consciousness, psychosis, and even death. Read the instruction carefully. Style Brainer. For the man or girl that needs a new style and wants to drip out everyone.
Wait, I'm confused on what this
Okay,
does exactly.
Yeah,
So-
what am I looking at?
So this is
Is this like a
basically...
brain
do?
scanner?
Yeah, it's technically a pair of special glasses that work through neural running technology, net running technology, to basically scan and analyze people's thoughts on your drip, on your outfit. And they pass through they use these special red dots to interface through infrared and brain scanners mounted in it to send basically all the signals of their brain about what they actually think of your outfit, literally read their thoughts. Plus some stats that read what they are thinking and what are their likings regarding other people's outfits. And they literally
So
send it
basically,
through these earbuds here.
so if my understanding is
where?
correct, is my understanding correct that this is basically Instagram, but goes straight to your head?
Yeah, but it literally reads people's thoughts for having a good outfit or not. Like live, without waiting.
Like Instagram. I'm sorry. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't need to push that thought. I don't mean to push that thought. But that was like my first thought. It's like this is kind of like Instagram. So it's like, how do you deal with people who are those with like low self-esteem? Because as we all know, those who are in Instagram, it's known to cause a lot of self-esteem issues. So how does your invention try to solve that issue if it can?
It can because it literally reads people's mind on what they really like in reality, since it does a full brain scan that sends it directly to you, so you will always know what they really think and how they think it. With no censoring, no anything. Straight out the truth. And it tells you how to do it and how to change your style to fit the liking of whoever you're trying to seduce or basically
Seduce!
I mean, it could be for
Seduce?
seducing
Oh
or
my.
dressing to impress for a job interview.
But what stops us from scanning other thoughts? Like, what if
Thank you,
you try to scan someone who isn't thinking of style at all?
thank you for asking. Through the neural running technologies of which I am an expert myself, basically it works through filtering the queries by using subqueries inside the brain running technologies. Basically, see it as checking an entire table of a brain database, of which they do a filter in the query to just check the thoughts on the outfit. Obviously, this may sometimes give a bit of a strain on the brain, so I don't suggest to use it too often, given the possible side effects. So read the
So what
instruction
is
carefully.
Okay, so what is the bid for this invention of yours for investment?
The bid
For
can
how
start
much per
from 500, and the bids go for 100 each.
Alright, but what
how
we're
much
asking is
percent?
how much. How much will we have to invest in it to help you make this product a reality?
To
Yeah,
make
and
this
like how
product a
much we
reality.
can keep for like a percentage.
Well, I could ask for $2,000 since these little motherfuckers take like $50 to produce each, and they sell for $300.
Mm-hmm. But
And
what is the investment?
the investment, as said,
percentage?
investment percentage. Well, I could then give you back around the 10% of the gains.
So we're paying 210. Am I correct?
2,000 for first investment and a return of 10% each year for 5 years.
Mm.
Then all the production and money go back to me.
Okay. Well, I do think that this is indeed very interesting. I also think that it has a lot more potential. Outside of that, it has a lot of potential for other kinds of thoughts to be read. As we have quickly realized, I believe Lilith and I have realized. How about this? How about this? I will increase the price to... Wait, what the fuck is my budget? I have to like double check my own budget. Holy shit. Okay, I got... Okay, alright. How about this? 3,000 for 30% of the company.
30% permanently or for a limited time?
Permanently.
How about 25%?
25% for
For 3,000.
3,000?
Yep. 30% is still a lot, plus the risk for technologies of which I am an expert, so I just made it sure that this technology can't be violated as easily to be used for, well, military use or something. Even though it was actually born as a military use thingy. For how's called? For the how's called those truth machines that say if you are lying or not.
Right? That's how every single superhero movie starts. They try getting truth serums and shit, and then they become superheroes. Perfect! I'll take it! So, that's 25% for 3,000. Woohoo! Is that a deal?
Alright, yeah, we got a deal.
So wait, how much are you paying? Wait, so you're paying 3,000?
No, I'm gaining 3,000 from Messina. And
Okay, yeah. Well, I was asking Sinner how much he was paying, so yeah, you're getting 3,000.
Yep.
Yeah, 3,000 for 25% of company. Neat.
Alright, cash or check?
Oh crap, how do we keep track of this? We can discuss that detail later on,
Well,
dear
I know.
friend. Alright, how do we keep track? I didn't think this
Alright, I
through.
have 10 grand
I'll
plus
get
the
a
3000
whiteboard.
from
I have
Sina. I
markers.
have 13 grand.
1 second.
I have 13
Oops, I spooked my dog.
grand.
Okay, I got it. So, for Victor, currently, the amount that he was able to earn, a total of 3,000.
3000, yeah.
Hooray! All
The
right.
production
so,
of these ones cost 50 bucks each, and we sell them for 300 bucks each.
Okay.
With
all
more
right.
advanced version going for 500, which are currently in the work for experimentation.
Okay. All right.
I, on the other hand,
Mhm.
I, on the other hand, am out. I'm not so keen on something that reads people's minds.
I believe in the power. I believe in becoming superheroes. This is the future. The future.
I mean, I created
Anyways.
for people like y'all, since I can already do it without this shit. Already in my brain, ladies and gentlemen. And I can do more. Way more. This is like...
Okay. All right. So I guess I could go next. I wouldn't mind going next.
Alright.
All right.
All right. Let us. Crap. What the hell? Okay, we'll just go with that. Oh. We'll go with here. Alright. So this is mine. So this is a special
hold
pot
up,
that
you-
produces it.
You guys stream it on this.
Hold up, we can't see.
What? Oh, no. Oh, no.
You forgot.
Sorry. Is
Okay.
it sharing now?
Yep.
Is it sharing now?
Uh,
Okay, great.
Yep.
Alright. Oh, okay, perfect. So my product is an infinite pot that produces unique flavors. These unique flavors are actually very common things that you will see in the Philippines. But most people will find it quite strange. For one, we have candy that is banana ketchup, which is actually not exactly ketchup. It's actually bananas that were created to reminisce the flavors of ketchup.
What?
So it's actually quite sweet. That's a candy, yeah. So this is one of the candies that it produces. We also have cheese flavored candies. So which is also very common because we have like ensaimada, which is like a very sweet type of candy. We also have pastillas, which is like a sweet, soft, like ricey type of candy, but we also put cheese in it. We also have puto. So we have a bunch of different kinds of cheese flavored candies in this pot. Not only that, but then like our sardine is actually mixed with something with actually something most people won't expect. Chocolate. Do you know why? Because in the Philippines we have something called champorado, which is called a chocolate porridge. And one of the common things that us Filipinos like to put into a champorado is actually sardines, to be specific, dried sardinas. It's
What?
actually really, really delicious. Yeah. So my product is basically a candy pot filled with a bunch of different candies that are suited to Filipinos. Like there are different flavors that come out of it. It's very similar to every flavor beads, if you guys are familiar with Harry Potter. But we made it Philippinized. So a lot of flavors that make people feel iffy, especially towards foreigners. I think this is a great introduction if people feel very strange about these kinds of things. But then for us Filipinos, this is completely normal. We have a lot of different flavors, and I think this is the best way to introduce it, especially since like my product also in front of it you'll see there's a little roulette screen, so you can if you're really nervous to try out different flavors, you can spin the wheel and it will choose for you. So this is the bid I will give out if anyone wants to invest. All right. So
Alright.
for 25% of the company, I ask for 2,500.
For how much percentage? How much percentage do we get?
25%
Hmm.
of the company. An endless pot of Filipino themed candies.
How does the generation for the endless spot work though? Like you insert the products, the Filipino products, and they turn it into candy, or like how does it go?
It's kind of like if you are familiar with the endless chalice, you'll just keep pouring and pouring and pouring, and it will always seemingly never run out. So the candies are already in there. You just have to keep picking and picking and picking, and it'll just never end. It's magic. It's a magic pot. A magic Filipino pot.
Alright, I've got to say, I'm very impressed that the whole idea of infinite candies, I was really sold on that, but as you went on, you kept sweetening the idea that those Filipino flavors, they sound very fascinating. But the cherry on top has got to be the roulette wheel to help the consumer decide which flavor to choose.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I mean it's quite interesting the thought like this, but I don't know if all of those can be considered edible in a certain sense, because I don't know, it feels kind of weird to have all these flavors and such.
You are correct. That is exactly why this product was created. Of course, many people are always afraid of trying out different flavors, especially since there are many who are not that adventurous in types of like eating. Especially the Philippines is so diverse in our culture. We are so diverse in our various types of cookery. We even have like dishes called isaw, which is like intestines. We actually eat those. We even have something called Betamax, which is actually blocks of blood. We have such a diverse amount of dishes, and they all have such a variety of flavors. I really think that using this pot will actually, since people are always naturally addicted to sweetness, they're naturally addicted to candy, and not only that, but a lot of our sweets, a lot of our Filipinos are naturally addicted to sweets. We love a lot of sweet things. Our banana ketchup, sweet. Champorado, sweet. Everything is so sweet about all of the things that we do. So why not just turn it into candy form and make it more appealing to the Western audience? So, any bids? Any bids?
Alright, I think you're selling yourself a bit short, only asking for 2,000. I'll push that up to 3,000 if you'll give me an increased percentage of the royalties that you proposed.
25%.
25%. So, tell you what, I'll give you 3,000 for 30%.
3,000 for 30%. Any other bids? Any other bids? Victor? None?
I would say, how much did the legit offer?
She offered 3,000
For how much of a percentage?
for 30.
I would make 32,000. No, 32,000. Good. 32% for $3,150. That's a bit. 32% of the company.
Why 32%?
Because I don't want to. Because I still think it's kind of a risky investment. Because yes, it's interesting and all, and can open lots of minds about various special flavors and such. But at the same time, I don't know. It feels kind of weird. Not too sure.
Alright. I think I have decided on who I would go for. Lilith, I shake hands with thee. I'm glad that you too see the potential in this infinite pot of Filipino candies.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you. Alright, we shall move on with Lilith's product.
Alright. Some.
Okay.
I share screen. Wait a moment. First.
Actually.
Okay.
Okay, Lilith.
Right. You're watching.
I'm amazed you
It-
made a PowerPoint.
wait.
I didn't do that.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
The fuck?
I wish I had the time. I was so chatty, I forgot. Okay, let me
I was
switch
locking
to
in
that.
I
on
can't-
vacation instead.
Alright. Go.
Go for it.
Alright. So, my product that I will pitch to you is the Eat Your Cringe Toaster. The toaster of the future. Have you ever wanted to eat cringe moments? Then the Eat Your Cringe Toaster is for you. We all have cringe moments that we want to forget. Now, you might be asking,
This unlocked the core memory.
Oh my god.
Keep going.
why would you want to eat your cringe moments? Well, think about it. Well, first I should explain how this toaster works. First, you upload an image of a cringe moment onto the toaster. Then, that image is copied and it is burned onto the toast it makes. Then when the toast comes up, you have a piece of toast with a cringe moment on it. Now, why would you want that? Well, think about it. You look at that piece of toast and it reminds you of something horrible from your past. But then, you can eat it. That is essentially metaphorical destruction of that moment. So, you think of it and nom! Nom, nom, once you're finished with a piece of toast, it's gone. Setting you into a state of calm. Now this is very advanced technology, so my proposed bid $5,000 in return for 50% of royalties. This is quite the investment, I assure you.
Out of
People
curiosity,
want
the
to
50%.
destroy their cringe, so
Yeah,
feel free to adjust it if you like, but
a few questions.
this will sell like hotcakes, so you'll get your mice back and then some. A lot.
Can I ask a few questions?
Sure.
Regarding the 50% royalties, it's like permanent or is it like temporary?
Permanent.
Permanent.
But, yeah.
And in case we can also buy back the rest of the royalties later on, in case we're interested, correct?
Sorry?
Well, we get 50% of the royalties, but in case we have other investments going on and we make enough money to buy the rest of the royalties, I think we should be able to buy them back and get 100% royalties later on down the line. That's correct? Or you are not there?
No.
That's not how business works.
You may not receive any more than 50%.
Let's see.
Alright, I have a question. So, is my understanding correct that these this cringe moment printer toaster, it does not get rid of the cringe moment memory. It just makes you want to eat said cringe moment. Is that my understanding
yes.
correct?
Yes, it produces a metaphor to make you feel like you've destroyed the cringe moment. And the beauty is, you can do this as many times as you want. So, maybe eating just one piece of toast won't be enough. Maybe you need to eat more. So, keep going.
Okay. Next question. What kind of... Does it produce its own bread, or do we have to put our own bread in it?
You need to provide your own bread for it.
Does it fit any kind of bread? Or does it only fit white bread?
It should fit the standard. Any standard sliced bread should fit. Some things like buns would probably be too thick, but any standard sliced bread will work perfectly fine.
So sourdough would be good.
Out of curiosity, how does the eating the cringe bread help get rid of the cringe memory?
Well, I explained that the piece of toast is a metaphor for the cringe memory, so as you eat it, it gets destroyed. And to take things even further, it also gets digested, destroying it even further.
But like it destroys a copy of it on the bread, but not the internal thought. Like it destroys it only in the bread, but not in the actual memory.
Oh yes, like I said, it's a metaphor.
You know what? I think it has potential because everyone always has this saying, "Eat your feelings." I get it. No, I get that you're putting down. However, this is my only one big gripe with this product. It cannot produce its own bread. Because of that, I have issue. I think it is a bit too much for 50%. How about we make it a little bit lower, just so that in the future, when you decide to make a toaster that not only lets you eat your own cringe, but it will also produce its own bread, because not many of us have our breads, and I do desire many breads. So,
yeah, because
my
that's
offer.
also the problem. That's a problem you didn't think. How about people that can't eat gluten?
Does gluten-free bread exist? Or
I mean, it
is
does
that
exist,
impossible?
but it should also produce its gluten-free bread. It should have that option in case we should count that in. Plus other kinds of bread,
but
not
currently
just white bread.
this toaster does not produce its own bread. Hence why this is my suggestion. Since this toaster currently cannot produce its own bread, I will make a suggestion. 1,500 for 10% royalties.
Alright, I'll take it.
I can make a different offer instead. I can offer you 2,500 for how's called for 30% of the royalties, plus a secondary investment later on down the line for enhancing this neural runner technology, so it also does get rid of the cringe moment, because sometimes those cringe moments you may not have the image available in your and it's only in your mind. So through my neural runner technologies we can make it, but it does help with all kinds of cringe moments, no matter if you have a pic or not, and actually does get rid of them from your brain. So we can get 30% royalties, or even better, a 35% royalty, and a secondary investment I will do down the line for ya in T-2 years. Plus, also the generation of bread of all kinds, including gluten-free. Which instead is gonna be another investment down the line in T-4 years. But the royalties remain permanent.
Oh.
Plus the possibility of buying more of the royalties down the line.
Anyway, I will take your offer, Victor.
Let's go!
Wait, what did he ask for? What is his offer? I need to like list it down. No, what amount did he bid? I forgot.
2,500 bucks for 13% royalties. Plus secondary investment down the line in the next 4 years.
Right. Okay. I just needed to list it down so I remembered who was paying what. Okay, alright. Alright. Wait, did we receive any other notes from Supposing? No! Okay. I think we're on the— oh no. Boss! Oh, you got the score? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness he did it. Okay. I assume he's going to send us our next prompt, yes? Yeah, he's going to send us our next prompt. So, how was everyone's drawing experience so far while we get our prompts?
Well, it was interesting, not gonna lie.
Right, so...
Wait, what's the caption? Wait.
Okay.
Alright. Next one.
Main budget, you forgot to actually put in the budget. So that's it. That'll be
We have 10,000, so I got cut from 3,000.
Okay, so I
also 1,500 from me.
Okay, nope, doing maths. Okay, it should be
my weakness.
6,000 for me.
Oh my god, is my math correct?
If I made my calculation correct, right now I have 10 grand and $500.
Because... okay, wait. Okay, wait. Oh, crap, math. I hate math.
Why do you hate math?
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out my maths. Oh, wait. No. Okay, wait. No, I made a mistake. I'm in error. Okay. Sorry. Oh, okay. My math was wrong. Okay. Okay, so now I know my budget, which is 5,500. Alright. I'm so bad at math. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thanks. Thanks for giving me my remaining budget. I didn't know math. Alright. Thank God. Alright. So I think I'll set up a timer
Okay,
for
cool.
15 minutes.
Oh, I
and
see.
then,
Faster.
yeah, so we've got 15 minutes and we'll be going on to our next prompt, everyone. See you then. Meet up.
Alright, see you then.
Right, even. So what I have here is basically an AI chatbot that speaks only in riddles. Correct? Okay, so I already have an idea. A pharaoh inspired because of the sphinxes. That is kind of robot-like and looks like me. I call it Sphinxy. The AI chatbot that tells you your answers, but you have to solve a riddle to get them because the answer itself is a freaking riddle, like Tom Riddle. Now don't mind the eyes because I suck at drawing faces and didn't draw for a long fucking while. So obviously this idea is gonna suck, but whatever. Alright, so where's the field instrument? I have to select various lines like this. I will go to some blue lines down the line randomly. But nope. Or maybe. But back. Oops. let's get going. Come on. Chop. There. Okay, looking good. Let's pick back his color. Make it a 15. Right. 20. Not like shit. But I don't know how to draw in general, so fuck it. Should I take courses? Maybe. I don't know if those would be good streams where I learn to draw and stuff. It would be nice maybe for some web developing stuff if I ever start doing web development. Except who fuck would hire me? I'm not good as a programmer right now. Should they have made different layers for the colors? Probably. Do I care? No. Where's Sphinxy. Is it Sphinxy? Alright. I think we should do. This is done real fast, real quick, but I don't know how to make it better. I gotta make it like the best representation. Think CV. Yeah, I can actually make something else. Do some more. Worst drawing ever. My worst work ever done. Maybe I should actually take some math lessons from Messina. Or someone else, I don't know. Because to be honest, at the end of the day, I'm having fun drawing and such, but man, if it sucks. I mean, if I suck. Because drawing doesn't really suck. Alright, done. Does it suck? Yep. Looks sounds horrible. Yep. Oh well. Anyway, I'm actually done with my... See, I forgot to... See, I forgot to turn off Discord ping and the cat spoiled and the can self-spoiled without wanting it. Alright, so... Alright, so yeah, this should be my idea. The projection, it's basically this special AI that will speak to you looking like a freaking pharaoh mask because of the Sphinx. Their name is Sphinxy, and their specialty is making riddles that you have to solve to get your answer. Basically, it works kind of like ChatGPT, but it tells you, oh, human, thou need to know the answer to my riddle to get what you want. And it's gonna start telling you a riddle to guess what you need to know from ChatGPT. The good thing of this is that it boosts your capacity on reasoning and problem solving, so that you don't lazy up your mind with ChatGPT and learn to think by yourself while also getting the answer you need. Which I think is pretty cool and works well. Probably. I don't know. So, should I reveal that I'm ready? Or shall we wait? Like, I don't know. Because my idea is good and I have 1 minute already! Okay, I was way slower than expected. I'm done here. So I'm kinda ready.
Yeah, me too. Seems Sin isn't yet.
Well, shall we wait?
I'm here.
No, guy, the art
Okay.
edit for this one was quite bad.
I did the bare minimum because I got distracted by chatter.
Lucky you. Cause I had no chat, so I had to kinda lock in to work on it, but yeah.
It's okay, y'all. We got this. So based on, I guess, since Victor started, and then after that was me, and then Lilith. So now this round, I'll go first, then Lilith, then Victor. Sound good?
Alright.
Okay.
All right. All right. Okay. Okay. I just need to switch everyone to the.
Right.
Okay, does
Let's
everyone
start
see it?
with Fasin.
Alright. We all know, as fellow streamers, that we all have this one particular dream, which is, as small tiny streamers, we all want to have and experience a hype train. I'm sure you all know about it.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
the hype train that many people believe and want to have and dream of having. Yes, yes. So,
Yes.
this is my product. Your very own hype group. Yeah, your very own hype people who is just a special group that will always give you hype trains when you're streaming. They'll always be there. They'll also work as mods, you know, to make sure that your chat stays in line. And they also
Send you to Jesus.
will
What?
also
What
give
the-
you sorry, that might be my sound alerts.
I was like,
Um,
what the fuck?
Strange that
Yeah,
came
that was
through here.
Yeah, but yeah, it's your own personal hype train, and they will give you all the bits and all the. I don't know hype train. Okay, I can't I've never experienced that before. Okay, they'll even give you clips. You know, just everything that you want to have as a streamer. You know, your own personal hype train. I will start my bid for 5,000 for 50% royalties.
Hi, Joe. Mama so hot. That sounds like a fantastic idea. I'm in.
Indeed. Indeed. Any other bids? Any other bids?
Hmm. Well, how much
Such mining
did
that's
the,
fake
how much
personal return.
were the minimum offer? Can you repeat, Lisa?
My offer was 5,000 for 50% royalties for your own personal hype train. Whenever you stream, you're always guaranteed to have a hype train with subs and all the cheers and all the bits.
Alright, shut up and take my
They'll
money.
even serve as your mods.
Shut up and take my money.
Woohoo! Okay, we're starting off with 50, so do you want to bid higher than Lilith? Because Lilith took the 5,000. Do you want to bid higher?
Yes.
How much higher?
6.
6?
Yep. For 60%.
Any other bids? 60%. Ooh. Any other bids? Any other bids?
I'll stick with your proposed bid.
I think I'll go with Victor on this one. 6,000 for your own personal hype train for 60%. Sounds good. Sounds yeah. All right. Okay, I think that means we move on to Lilith's next. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Shall we move?
Wait, hold up.
Yeah. Don't worry. Your own personal hype train. I wish I experienced that. Jesus.
Stations,
Take my wing.
all right.
Here we Wait,
Let's
one
see.
second. I'm going to switch. Alright, there we go. Oh no.
It's pet. What?
Introducing the Petmoji, a device that will inform you roughly what your pet is saying.
Oh, take my money! Sorry.
Ever want to know what your pet is trying to say to you? Well, our scientists have been hard at work figuring out pet language. We have some bad news, but also some good news. The bad news is we have been unable to figure out direct translations of animal communication. But the good news is we have at least been able to figure out the general vibe of what they're trying to say. So, what is the Petmoji? It's a color with a tag that will display an emoji representing
Ooh.
your pet's thoughts. For example, here it's showing that your dog is very happy. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Can just show whether it's happy, sad, angry. We already can kind of figure out what pets are feeling, but it goes beyond that. It can also display a pet's want. For example, if it's hungry, it will display a dinner plate. So, my offer 6,000 for 5% of royalties. Now, I know that's a big ask, but I assure you, this will sell massively.
I know, but I do have major questions. Does this only apply for the standard pet? Because, as you know, well, I'm not sure everyone knows, but I have a wide range of pets. I own sugar gliders, I own birds, I own tortoises. So they all are different animals, and not all of them are capable of wearing collars.
Apart from that, but there are also like fishes, and they have no thought, just bloop.
Indeed. What say you?
We do have a variety of sizes. Tortoises, we probably have a size for that. Sugar gliders and birds, we haven't quite figured out how to make them that small yet. And as for aquatic pets, we haven't figured out how to waterproof it yet, but as long as it has a neck minimum the size of a tortoise's neck, then we can create colors that size.
Very, very interesting. But I do think that the price is a bit too steep. But this is an investment for the future, and this is every pet owner's dream. How about this? 5,000 for 25%.
Alright, sounds good. Victor?
I don't know if I'm actually interested, even because I'm somewhat broke after the hype train that really got me going. Plus, even if I'm a pet lover, to be honest, I don't know if it would be that suitable for my needs. And because technically pets can communicate through their gestures, such as tail wagging or just behavioral patterns that kind of like cats express that they are relaxed when they do like start needing cookies and such, for example.
Man, all day I have to deal with sugar gliders screaming at my face every single time they see me. This is every pet owner's dream. I do hope that in the future you do create collar sizes or something akin to that, of smaller sizes that can fit other pets. And I do have way too many pets, especially now that I have puppies. So brilliant. I am glad to continue working with you in the future, dear Lilith. Our contract is set.
Alright,
Yes?
yes, I will take your offer.
5,000 per 25%.
Alright.
Just a little bit lower. Alright!
Alright. Time for me to,
Please, finally, Victor.
to share mine. Wait. Alright, I present to you
While I said-
Sphinxy, the AI chatbot that is also a Sphinx. for
Hold up, I
riddles.
can't see it yet.
This is Sphinxy.
Okay.
Sorry for bad drawing. The idea of Sphinxy is that it's an AI, kind of like ChatGPT, but the answer is through the riddles that you have to solve to get your answer as well. Now you're gonna think, why wouldn't I use this one instead of like ChatGPT and getting the answer directly? The reason is it actually boosts your brain, because many times you can set the difficulty of the riddles at first to go for harder ones to make the research more interesting for yourself, making also studying more interesting, because you can think of it as a game if you use it for studying or for finding stuff. Plus, differently from ChatGPT, getting the answer directly like that and such could make your brain lazy and make it that you're not gonna really think about the answer and get it yourself. Well, through the help of the riddles, you boost your capacity of reasoning and problem solving, so that you can basically also find a solution even without Sphinx's help. While keeping your brain active, so you don't end up basically brain dead, always having to rely on Sphinxy, but so you're also able to rely on yourself, so it's also ethically correct. Plus it's environmentally friendly. It doesn't consume as much as ChatGPT. Maybe. Probably. I don't know.
So if you ask it questions, it will question you back?
Well, it will answer you with a riddle. It's gonna be like, human, I want the answer to the question. For having it, thou will have to solve this riddle, and the answer will be yours. And it will respond with a riddle of which answer is basically the answer to your own question.
But what if the question is really complicated?
Well, obviously you can't ask like the meaning of life, because getting such an information would actually blow your brain by getting all the word knowledge that will make you crazy.
Oh, so Lovecraftian. We're going Lovecraftian here.
Yeah, it can get Lovecraftian.
Oh, okay.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, maybe sometimes you want to know the real question.
Right back.
what the-
Phone call. Yeah, phone call. Sorry, I had
It's
a phone
okay.
call. Yeah.
No, it's alright. It's alright.
Alright, so
Do you have any
So what-
suggested proposals?
Well, the price for Sphinxy would start with a bid of 2,500 for 30% of the royalties, but you can increase. if you want more.
2,500. I don't even have that much for how much royalties?
30% royalty.
Wait a minute. Oh,
2,500. So it's like
Oh.
25,
Wait.
2,500.
oh, I
bucks.
misunderstood. Oh, Well, I was very much on the fence on this bum. If that's what you want, then that's what then I will pay you that. I'm in.
I will give you a pack of gum for 5% royalties.
What flavor?
Cinnamon bun.
Deal. Deal.
Okay.
Okay, you're taking the stick of
You're
gum
taking
over
food.
actual money.
It's cinnamon bun flavor, Lilith. It makes it.
All right,
yeah.
suit
really
yourself.
But I also take Lilith's offer in case if you make a like Sina's only getting 5% of it. There's still a 95%, but you can get.
Yeah. Okay, so you're taking both
Okay, then.
offers. Alright. Sure, we'll allow. Is that loud? Is that loud, Mr. Bossing? Bossing!
Also,
Is
tell
this
me in the
allowed?
chat as well.
Oh my god. It is? Okay, it's allowed. I got gummed! Oh wait, that sounds weird. How am I supposed to say that properly? It
Okay.
was gummy? No. Okay, I don't know wording. Alright.
Wait, huh?
Okay. I think right now, Mr. Bossing is making a tally of all the budgets and stuff.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we will wait on an update for that while and he'll also give us our prompts as well. And let's quickly summarize everything, I guess. So a quick summary of everything we've gone through. Alright. Oh wait, I think he sent us everything already. Oh no, he sent us the items already. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we'll move on to drawing. Also, you're on screen share still.
Oh. Alright. Okay.
Alright.
Right.
Mute up, everyone. Don't forget to mute up.
Yeah. Okay. A box. Okay. Okay, that makes it kinda hard, but I can work with it. Let's keep a reference. I mean, I could use this own box of mine. Yeah, I could use this one. The Victor box. I'm using my own fucking thumbnail. Because... okay, this one has to be the laziest yet most effective move I've ever done. I'm a genius sometimes. My genius is something else. An everyday box, but it's like Victor in a box. A box which contains my own tips and always tells the courier where to ship it and how to use it and how to open it correctly. And in case they try to shake me, treat me badly, I'm like, hey motherfucker! What the fuck you doing? It's not fragile, you idiot! Okay. Yeah, so it could work. Like I could use it. So what's next for the user? That's the real question. Hmm. Okay, so I have a budget of 7,000 bucks, a pack of gum, and a hype person. Boss, just for record, I already ate some of the gum. So what do I do? Do I still have a full pack of gum, or how does it work? That's actually my doubt, but I don't know what to do there. Hmm. Right. So I have my plans here. I have all done. The invention of a Victor in a box, but basically it's a box that I made smarter. Everyday box, but it's smarter because it says, "Hey, don't treat me badly." And will sell even better. I'm a genius. Yeah. I created the best invention ever. No one can surpass my inventive capacity. Maybe. I don't know. So, not feeling too well right now. I'll be right back. Need time out. Fuck. Hey, I'm back. Wasn't feeling good, so I had to go get a little snack that I'm eating right now. Love it. And also, had to take a bit of a breather. Sorry. Anyway. Okay. So my invention is ready. And let's see how it goes. Okay. Okay. Okay, feeling better. Gotta just finish my almonds and later get something to drink. That's it. Gotta thank Connor for making the way better for me, basically.
Don't know what else I can do.
I'm actually done.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Wait.
okay. I was just chatting with chat. Alright,
I mean, I was done
so
fairly
this
quickly, but I
time-
had to take a break because I wasn't feeling good.
Oh, it's okay, that's okay. I think this means that Lilith starts first.
Oh.
And then Victor, and then I go last.
Alright.
Alright then.
Um,
Well, in that case,
Okay.
mm.
Alright. Bring it on, bring it on.
Okay. Okay, watching. Okay,
Give me 1 second.
my pitch to you. My twin tails.
I'm doing, like, extra.
My
Never
twin
mind.
tails. You fixed it?
All good.
Okay. My twin tails. Or two best friends. Just look at these twin tails. Don't you want to hold them?
Oh, I'm very intimately aware of your twin tails. Not in that way.
Yo?
No, no,
Yo?
not that way.
What-
But
What do you mean,
not that
Nestina?
way. They did okay. No, hear me out. Okay.
You're not making it better,
Sina.
Sina. You're not making
No,
it better.
No. Okay. You have to hear me out. Okay. I had worked on her 3D model in the past, so I had to design her twin tails, and that's why I said I know it very intimately because I did a lot of work on her 3D model. That's it. You know, advertising here.
True,
Okay.
true. Thank you.
Seems
I got my
sus.
Ko-Fi, please.
It's quite sus.
Ko-Fi sus in a lolly,
Sina
please.
is. I think Sina is the imposter.
No. Keep going. What were you saying? No, keep going.
Right.
No, I
We'll
know
ignore
you're
this
the
topic.
duck.
Anyway, now you can own these twin tails for yourself. Made authentically from my hair. I can't just give you my twin tails on my head right now, but I do get haircuts, and these twin tails are made from the hair that's cut from me, turned into twin tails that perfectly resembles the twin tails I have right now. What can you do with them? You can stroke them, put your fingers through them, and they feel nice. Smell them, they also smell nice, and can even, as long as you get creative, you can even use them as tiny blankets. Have cold shoulders? Well then, you can just throw my twin tails onto your shoulders.
I'll call myself out.
Well, my proposal is $2,000 for 25% of royalties. Victor says out, but what about you, Sinner? Sinner?
Sina. Muted. No.
Oh,
I forgot I was still muted. Whoopsie.
GG.
Let me fix that.
So-
oops. I am quite intimately aware of these, quite intimately close with these beloved twin tails. For purely objective reasons, nothing else. I guess, they are great for pillow stuffings. Oddly enough, and
alright, you may use them however you like.
I too am well versed in the sweet ponytails, because I too have a side ponytail that is fluffy. But I'm not really gonna pay that much. Maybe 500 for 5%? Because it's like, it depends on like how often you can regrow them to sell. Or is this just like a one-time sell?
Well, my hair constantly grows, so I have a constant supply. So, you sure that's
Wait,
your
so
offer?
you don't experience balding?
Nope.
That changes everything. Do you know how much we can use to like sell for, like, if people are balding, we can give it to them. Like hair transplants, you know? That's money. That's more money. Oh my god. My mind has been blown. I didn't realize that you don't bald. This is game changing. This is game changing. Okay. No, you know what? I agree. I'll agree with your money. If it means we can make more money from balding people, I agree. I think we should go forward with 2,000.
Alright then.
Glue them in. Yes. Alright. Fantastic! Victor
Nice.
is next.
Okay. So for my invention instead, well, some people may think it's just a simple box, or is it?
Oh,
This is not just your everyday box, this is a Victor box. The Victor box 3000. So, the functionality is basically like the one of a normal average box, you know, putting stuff in and such, and using it for deliveries, probably. You may think of that. Yeah, that's true. But the good thing is, don't you hate when the couriers always treat your fragile package and just throw it around, smashing everything inside it? Like you're sending a vase and then bam, all destroyed. Did it ever happen to you?
No.
What?
No? I mean, there's
Well, I think only one time something broke for me at least.
I mean, usually they treat them quite roughly and throw them around, kick them and all that stuff. You know, they never treat them gently, especially if they are fragile. Well, the Victor box instead wears them out. So as soon as they try to treat it just a tiny bit roughly, the box will go like, "Oi! What the fuck you doing, mate? Come on! I'm fragile! Can't you read that you fucking dyslexic cunt? Come on, treat me kindly, or else the cut is gonna be broken, and you're gonna hear from me and the one who bought it. Come on." Fucking assholes.
So I know this I know this sounds offensive. This might sound offensive, but since you're Italian, will the little you do the Italian hand while you're swearing? To me,
Well,
this is a big deal.
we're actually working on that one, but it has a little hologram projection that does that Italian thingy.
Yeah, the Italian hand.
Yeah, we're actually working on a micro projection, but it's currently not in use. But it's in the works right now.
Interesting. What is your what projected price do you have to offer us?
Well, the production of each box is roughly around €2, and we sell them for €20. So I would say for 50% of the shares, you may get you may pay around 4,000 bucks.
4,000 for 50?
Count, we produce them for $2 each, and we sell thousands of these every single day.
Well, firstly, I've never really experienced the problem of fragile deliveries being treated roughly, so it's not a problem that I can really relate to. And secondly, the box isn't exactly a guarantee that it won't be treated roughly. I mean, yes, a yelling Italian is pretty intimidating, but that's not guaranteed protection against fragile objects, so I'm out.
That is true.
You gotta count in that it can be. You can't scare them out, and that can be used for report, because we're actually working on the upgrade that will come relatively quick. May come out in T-minus 24 hours, where basically the box will grow its own legs and walk to the director to just roundhouse kick them.
Okay. I'll give you an offer because I am so into the idea of a little hologram Italian man swearing while doing the hand. That's the only reason why I'm into it.
I mean, I can make it.
The idea of it.
I can make
it sounds so funny to me.
In Italian, or even better Neapolitan, it goes like, "Ehi, Kirri, che sei? Che minchia combini? Why you? Che me dovessi trattare con che gentilezza? Ma invece me la gira addosso a così a gente. Ninni, ma che sfacciamo ma va con minen? Ma va vangulo. Ya, guarda il direttore che oggi pia schiaffi. You strunze e merda. Con chi a buchinare, era che la puttana prima mamma, sarebbe che la troia in onneta."
Weirdly enough, I understood some of that, probably because I'm Filipino. So we have a lot of commonalities because like the Spanish and the Italians we over there. So it's like I understood some of that. Weirdly enough, and I actually do have experience of something breaking on delivery, where my tea set, one of my cups got broken. So, but I'm not entirely 100% in. So, for 50% of the company, I will give 500, and some cringy toast.
Interesting option. How about you, Lilith?
Lilith
I'm
bowed
still
out.
out.
Then how about we make it 3 cringy toss and 1,000 plus for 30% royalties.
That's a bit too much for me.
2 cringy toss.
I think just a single cringy toast and 500 for 10%.
750 and 1 cringy toast for 20%.
What? 1.7?
750 bucks and 1 cringy toast for 20% of the royalties.
Alright. I'll allow that. Okay. 20% cringy toast, 750. Alright. You've got yourself a deal.
Hell yeah.
It's mostly because I understood part of what you said. That's what won me over.
I mean, well, technically the Napolitan dialect comes from a bit of Spanish, so...
Yeah. We all come from a little bit of Spanish right there.
I mean, if you go in Naples...
33 years!
No, if you actually go in Naples, there's this zone called the Quartieri Spagnoli, which is basically the Spanish neighborhood.
Oh, you're well, let's not give ourselves away too much, but...
No, like, it's because there were many Spanish people in at the time during ancient Naples.
Yeah.
So basically, still known, and it's a really nice spirit zone to visit.
I have been to Italy. Very, very, very nice. I went to several places in Italy, actually. But I did get robbed.
Ah.
Oh,
Classic Italy.
Wait, where in Italy? Milan, or...?
I went to Milan, I went to also Rome, I went to the Vatican, I also went to, Bologna.
Okay, Bologna, Milan is normal.
I forgot the other places, but I went to another place as well. I forgot
Venezia, okay.
Venezia, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to those places, if I recall. They were very, very nice places. Again, got robbed.
Yeah,
I
getting
also
robbed
tried
in
to
Milan
buy
is quite
paint
normal.
there.
Also,
Yeah,
in the metro of Rome too.
I also tried to buy paint. I tried to buy paint also while I was in Italy. But my god, your paints are expensive. I was like, holy shit. I couldn't believe it. I felt scammed just from paint. And I was like, this is not fair. Jesus. Pero yun, kasalanan ko na yan. dahil mga dyan. Vale.
I see.
Okay. Let's see what dear Mr. Bolsing, if he's going to give us any more prompts or if that's it.
You haven't done your pitch.
Oh, I haven't? Oh, my bad.
No.
Thank you for reminding me. Okay. We shall go to mine then, I guess. Alright, let me quickly give y'all the rundown while I try to remember how to do this thing. Okay, here we go. This is a learning tool for children. I call it the perpetual motion machine. As
What?
you can see, it is a cat with a buttered toast strapped to its back because, as many people say, cats will always land on their feet and buttered toast will always land on the buttered side. So if you drop a cat and the toast, they will always constantly be in motion, hence the perpetual motion machine. This device, this pet device, is not only easy to create guide for your children, but it is a great learning tool to use in science class for
Yes.
your kids. That is my That is my pitch. I say, we are not. We are absolutely against animal abuse, and all these cats were not harmed in the making of this product.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and wait a second.
uh,
Yes?
um,
Yeah, she knows too much.
my
She
my
created it
offer
already.
to you, dear investors, is I didn't think this through. 2,500 for 30% of the company.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, and wait a second. Leo Funko. Yeah. Yeah, she already
Mhm.
created it. Yeah. She knows too much. What should we do?
Right,
Any
let
questions?
me
Any
just
questions?
Google something first.
Mhm.
And
Still, to be honest, how much was it? The 2,500 for how much?
For 30%.
How about the 40% for 3,000?
Any other counter offers or questions you would like to ask? Anyone?
right, are you familiar with the hero engine, also known as the Aeopile? Aeopile.
The what? I am not a science person.
Right, so
There
there was this engine. There was this engineer in ancient Greece who
I had to go.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
I think Victor, if I'm correct, did 30,000 for 40%.
Not 30,000, 3,000 for
3,000
40.
40%. Sorry, 3,000 for 40%.
Yeah, 30,000. I don't have it.
Also, Soma asks, does this function with other animals? It does not, because only cats have this unique feature.
Mm.
But again, there were no
yes.
cats harmed in the making of this of this machine.
Alright, I'll give you 4,500 for 45% royalties if you look into applications for this besides just education, such as using it to run an engine to produce unlimited electricity.
That is true. That is true. That is true. We will think on that, but I think I will go with your offer, Lilith. I am surprised that you had seen the potential in our perpetual motion machine.
Damn.
All right. Yes, yes, yes. Soma says any cat and get a tiger.
Alright. Yeah, I couldn't work with tigers.
Probably. That's if we do decide to do like bigger machinery, we gotta have extra power. I think like the bigger cats, they'll be the ones who can power it. because like they would probably produce the most amount of energy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it, and then we'll move on to the next set of prompts. Is that right, boss?
Or
Uh,
he says this is the last round. Does that refer to this round here? That's I
yeah.
felt like the last round.
I think
It
that-
has been over
Yeah,
2
It
hours.
did
is-
like the rest.
Yeah. Plus, I
it
have
did,
to
it
go.
did, it did. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's have Mr. Bossing tally up, and then we'll see who the winner is.
Right.
I think he'll send it to you, Lilith.
Okay,
since
yep,
You're doing the
I thought
outro,
so.
I believe. Okay, great.
All right. So. The final score is the What the? Oh yeah. The final score is Victor has $6,250 plus half a pack of gum. I have $11,000. And Sinalolly has $13,500. So, Sinalolly, you are the winner.
GG. Congrats.
Wait, there's a sound pack for this on Discord. Give me
Oh my
one
God.
second to play it.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Yeah, for real.
I got really lucky with those prompts, though.
Yeah, and I got quite unlucky, especially for the
you-
second one.
I think you could have made it work. I think
yeah,
could
you
have made it
did
work.
some really good pitches.
Yeah.
Alright. So, anyways, Sinalolly, congratulations. You are the best pitcher out of all of us.
Yeah.
Anyway, for those of you watching, go follow whoever stream you're watching this on if you haven't already, and everyone else involved with this, and hope you all enjoyed this.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream.
Right,
Yeah, so far- yeah, I'm gonna go. This was
Okay,
Victor Rock.
Please follow everyone again. Thank you so much, everyone.
Partner
Bye-bye.
sitting down. Bye.
goodbye everyone.